What's that? What's that do for you?
Wonderfully up.
Yeah.
Boy, I need levered up. Yeah.
So us guys, one of the most important things to warm up is to get your body hotter before you play. So I'm going to give you a bunch of things, and hopefully you can pick apart a handful of them that you feel like are beneficial, that make your core body temperature raise up. Over the next 3 days, I'm hopefully going to give you a lot of different options, and if you need help remembering them, I'll have something to help you remember them too.
And
So
do you suggest, can you do that at home an hour or two before? Or is it better to do it a half hour before?
I would do it like within an hour.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if you have a a sauna or a steam room at your club, maybe you go spend 5 minutes in there, then you go out to the range, you kind of move around a little bit.
Okay.
Like that's ideal.
Gotcha.
If you're kind of higher up on the training IQ type stuff, spending more time in at the house before you go might be good.
Okay.
But it's all relative. So
Didn't you
that's what we got to
understand
keep in mind.
too?
So before we start, we're gonna go from the ground up to our neck, and I like using a stick because it's pretty useful with a lot of things. This first thing I'm gonna have you do is just rock from your heels to your toes. And all of these, we're just gonna do like maybe 10 reps of them. We're just gonna try to keep moving. If anything hurts you guys, you have to tell me because I don't know how you feel. So I will not know what to say to you to make it not feel bad. If you are noticing that throughout the course of the 3 days, please come let me help you. Okay, now I want you to go from the edges of your feet, left and right. You're going to try to do this without banking so much, but feel your pressure shifting from your right foot to left foot. You feel like your arches are raising up while you do this. Now I want you to more or less glue your feet into the ground and then make your hips rotate and turn. And as you do that, I want you to feel the arches of your feet increasing in height up. Keep those heels grounded and just try to spin and coil into your feet. So if you notice my feet are, the insides of my feet are staying pretty level and I'm not doing this. Now throw the stick across your chest. Take your legs a bit wider. And here, focusing on the feet only. Upper body's just following along for the ride. I want you to pivot and rotate in those feet as much as you can. For the sake of loading, for the sake of loading internal rotation, the leg you're posting up on, try to keep that pointed forward so it's not rotating out while you're turning it. So shoot those toes straight ahead and then create as big of a pivot as you can through the feet. Now, next one, we're going to create that same type of pivot. This time I want you to step your left foot so it's right in front of your right foot. Turn around here. Just rotate and load as much as you can into that right side. When we're doing this one, as you start getting better with it, I want you to keep more attention on where your ribs are going and your head is going, and that you're trying to keep all of those inside of that posted leg and not letting your head and your chest get out over what is your right leg. Okay, we'll switch sides. All right, next one. We'll take this stick out. Have you put it in the ground here. And I want you to push down with a good amount of force, like you're doing a little crunch. And all I want you to feel is that your abdomen is tightening up. We'll do that for a second and then relax. I'm gonna shake the feet out again. Little crunch down, feel your abs turn on, and relax. Do one more. Down, and relax. Now we're gonna go pelvis. Gonna tuck under as much as you can, and then work backwards. So this is like your pelvis rolling under into like a posterior tilt. Your belt buckle might feel like it's raising up, and then we're just gonna let it relax down. This can be a gigantic killer of rotation in your hips if you're set up more on this side of things. So we want to give you some sensation, what it feels like to be tucked under, probably more than what you're used to. So it's going to free up some space with rotating internally into the hip. So now let's go. Arch, roll, and then go to what is the middle. And then we'll do that again. Finding neutral, we call this. Arch, tuck, and then to the middle. The middle should feel pretty tensionless. Arch, tuck, roll to the middle. And then next one, let's find that tucked under neutral position. And then I want to see you guys rotate your hips as best as you can without your shoulders moving. So if your shoulders are moving, you need to push down maybe a little harder in here. Very cool. I like doing it this way. You got to turn those things. There you go. That's better. There you go. Now, when working on this one, a couple things we see all the time is this. I don't want you to be wagging your tail. Stuck it under and spin. Or we see this. It's like a side shifting. So if you find that you're not spinning, first recommendation, tuck your pelvis under, get a little taller, figure out how to make the hips pivot a little bit. It's funny how good look. Okay, now we're going to take this stick up. I want you to find what is close to your tucked position. Now it's a good look. And here, let's turn your shoulders without moving your hips. So we're trying to create some separation. Now these sticks need to be pointed down at that little thing we're trying to hit. Yeah. Make sure those shoulders are working down. And lock those hips in. Don't let your hips turn. Be really strict with that hip thing. This is to create some dissociation. And you guys will see when we do some screenings. I'm going to hold on to your hips, and you're going to turn way less than a lot of you are now. But don't turn your hips. Keep those hips still. Lock them in. Because if it could be just like this, honey, not literally. Right here, you need. The hard part though is circling it ain't down there. Okay, next one. Throw your right foot forward. We're gonna kind of piece together this internal rotation with the torso now. So right foot's out ahead. I want you to take your left foot. It's back behind you. I want you to turn your left foot towards your right ankle. So you're gonna be coiled in a little bit. Yes. Your right foot needs to be straight. Left foot's coiled in. Oh yeah. And then from here, we're going to wind up as much as you can into that right side. Yeah, right foot forward, right foot straight. Point it straight at Ed. There you go. Now big wind into the right.
And then you holding his dash?
No, keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Just wind in your hips. Don't overcook that and rotate too much into your back.
So many people.
Yes.
Back and followers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kevin, somebody fall
Like this.
I guess.
Okay, switch sides. Yeah, left foot forward.
I hear you.
Coil that right foot in. See how far my right foot's turned in? I can do a lot of stuff from here. I can squat, no problem. You can lunge. Like, give me a good wind into that left side.
Yep, that's it. I want that internal rotation. Do you feel like the book there? You feel pressure in there? Yeah, I feel good. Ugh.
You're into it. Okay, that's enough of this one. Now, with this stick, I know the coaches are coming around making sure you guys are getting closer to on plane. I like using this stick so you have some reference of what's going on. So we're going to finish with two things. One is going to be just to work some turns again. And let's pay attention to your stick trying to work closer to what is the plane of your golf swing. So if you're imagine your arms are down here addressing the ball, I want you to try to get your shoulders turning on this plane just a little bit. And let's just free up the legs, let yourself wind, and then unwind. See if you can get those ends of the stick pointed down at your ball.
You're okay with them letting their feet free up a little bit,
Absolutely.
right? Let your heels go a little bit on each side so you're not locked around.
Okay, last one, we got the face stick. So stick's going here. I want it on your face, your chest, your belt buckle, and then toes are straight ahead. One of the biggest keys to starting to unlock some of this stuff is to be able to gain flexion in your hips. I know you all have heard that. We got to learn how to be able to create a posterior shift with your pelvis, so your hips have to be able to translate backwards while your spine stays straight. So your spine is represented by this PVC pipe. Keep that spine stiff and straight while you shoot your hips back as far as you can. And if you do this right, your hamstrings and your butt should hurt.
Yep.
If you go down past that stretch point, you're probably going to lose that. You're going to start to feel it in your back. So some of us might be able to get, I don't know, down to 90 degrees or so. Some of us are going to be like 45 degrees. And then the back's going to start to round as get down deeper. So just stop wherever you feel like your hamstrings are running out of room. And we just get better and better at translating the hips backwards, better and better at bringing in awareness to what your spine is doing. And that your spine is staying more straight.
Any of you guys early extend, this is a really good exercise.
What?
Why?
I'll tell you right now. Okay, we're done with warm up, and we're gonna practice this next little thing on tomorrow or the next day. But winding up, if we don't have the ability to fall back into our hinge, does this hinge look very similar to the same thing we just did? Yeah. So up here, right there. We don't have that ability to create a hinging pattern this way. When we wind up, I promise you're not gonna
create flexion and work down towards the ball this way. So this stinks. You don't do it. You don't create load with your hamstrings. The second you start to initiate, your body's going to want to propel you up and out of that. So we have to change the patterning of getting up and then feeling like you're falling into those hamstrings. And then the forces are just going to allow you to rebound up and out of that. From a strength and conditioning side of stuff, that's the hardest thing I've ever had to teach, is to teach people how to hinge appropriately. I've done it with 1,000 people. This hard. This is the best way I've ever found, is to use this stick and feel your spine being the same as the stick. And I don't think you can do this too much. Sound good?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Henry's going to break us up into groups, and here we go. Let's have a good day.